Hello, for today's video I played an arcade shooter called Mixit Reloaded. This is an indie game made by a small team where you have to switch between colors to match enemies' weaknesses and clear stages. Something I wanted to point out that I found pretty endearing is that when you open the credits list from the main menu, you'll see a letter as you scroll down. This letter is from the team, is a thank you message to the players, and it was longer than I expected. It was a nice little read before getting into the game. Now, as I launched the game, I got a notice from Steam that says the game plays best on a controller, and I want to highlight now that I played with my keyboard and mouse like I usually do. So the controls were still quite straightforward, but I didn't realize all of them at first. Initially, I was just using the arrow keys to move up and down until I realized I could also use them to move left and right, since I thought I was supposed to be towards the end of the screen. Anyways, in the first world, they introduced the concept of the colors you play as. Basically, it's the colors of the rainbow, and you start at red. The frequency and strength of your bullets depends on the level you're on, and the highest level of color you could be is violet, as it's the last color of the rainbow. The game seems to consist of 3 levels per world, with each world introducing a new concept. As of my first look on this video, I completely cleared the first world, which was more of the basics and shooting asteroids. I also completed the first level of the second world, which introduced the reflection of light and hidden obstacles. I kinda got stuck on the second level because I was struggling with changing colors. You see, by the second world, to deal with the hidden obstacles, you need to be on the color that matches it so you can see it. At first, I didn't know what button to press, and then I later realized that you could use Q and E to change colors, and that you could also use WASD to move. Despite realizing that, I was still 100% skill issued because I couldn't shift through the colors fast enough on most tries. But you do have 3 hearts by default. If you lose all 3 hearts, you get a question or a chance to restore 1 heart by answering a science question which is related to the light. At least everything I got was related to light. However, this only happens once per stage, so assuming you get it right, you can only make 4 mistakes total before the level kicks you out and you have to retry. I don't usually play arcade shooters, maybe evidenced by the fact that my reaction speed to changing colors is pretty slow, but I think Mixit does a nice job for what it is, an educational little game, and I was pleasantly surprised by the science questions as it made me think back to my school lessons. And I was equally surprised that I still remembered the correct answers. Despite it not being the type of game I typically play, I still enjoyed. And I might have to re-tackle the stage I'm stuck on after some time though, since nothing is changing in my results yet. If you found Mixit interesting, it's already available on Steam, and I believe the devs attend some real-life game development events with it if ever you happen upon it. So thank you and see you next time, bye bye!